Hi Alex, it's Gavin at Cooper's, just giving you a quick pre-collection video for you. Just spending a few moments going around your new car just to show you some of the features, because of course I can't sit in the car with you these days and show you how it all works. It's going to go for its final clean this afternoon. I'm just straight around here to the petrol cap. It works exactly the same way as your current vehicle. It opens from the inside release, which I'll show you where that is on the floor, but I know full well you are very familiar with that. There's your boot. Under your tray is your toolkit, your inflation kit. Okay, nice and simple for there. Shut the boot down, and there's the rear parking camera. Hopefully you can see that. Where is it? There it is. Hopefully you can see that. Give that a wipe every now and again just to make sure it's clean. So around to the driver's side. Again, you're familiar with all of most of these things really. Two sets of keys, nice and simple, and you still have the keyless entry, which is the press that to lock the vehicle. It will also retract the mirrors, of course. Press it again to unlock the vehicle, the mirrors will pop out. That's purely down for convenience if the key's in your pocket and maybe it's raining. Okay, so a lot of information on the door card itself. So that is that function that allows you to retract those mirrors on the locking. If it's left or if it's right, that means it's manual. Left and right wing mirrors, same as any of the cars that you've had. You can lock the windows and you can lock the doors. Driver, as ever, can operate all four windows. Your bonnet release, should you ever need to get down there, is just here, nice and simple. And again, on the floor, just here, is your fuel cap release. Now I'm going to show you a couple of things here, nice and simple. Traction control, I know you're aware of. This one you probably aren't. So this is the 12-volt battery reset button. Now that's quite simply, if the car was to ever go flat for any reason, you can still get in the car by splitting the keys. You go into the car, you press that button, and that's a reserve battery, if you like, and that will set the car running, so you're powered back up again. What you can actually do is leave the car running. You have to put the fan on, so there's something in the car that's actually whirring away, and then it will recharge the battery for you, and when it's charged the engine just cuts out in normal stop start mode, and that's when you know it's done. Nice and simple. Or of course you can drive along and it'll recharge that way. There's your parking sensors off. That's what you brighten or dampen down the bulb display. And then of course that's to just adjust the wing mirror, the headlight adjusters. I'm just going to sit in the car. So I know you're familiar with the stop start button, and there it is. Keep your foot on the brake, press the button, engine will start. So that's a nice simple one, so we'll do that now. And of course what is different, this being hybrid, there's no engine sound when it starts. We need to be looking for the symbol of this little green car here. If that green car is lit up but the engine isn't running, that means you are ready to go. Also there of course is your EV light, your electric vehicle light. Both of those tell you it's on. You simply just foot on the brake, any automatic, in D for drive, release the handbrake, and off we go. I'm just going to move the steering wheel around so we can see what's on the left. Again, you're familiar with this. Automatic lights, side lights, main lights. You're going to use auto. Nice and simple, indicators in the same place as before, down for left and up for right. And then on the right hand side is your wipers. Again, one swipe down is one quick wipe. Up for your first intermittent, and then of course you alter the speed with that little guy here. Up again for your first constant, up again for your top speed. All the way to the bottom, and that's a simple reset. And then just like the button on the lights, the dial on the lights I should say, that's what will adjust your rear wiper settings. Okay, so we're going to straighten that up. Nice and simple. Again, you've got your Bluetooth, make a call, discard a call, volume up and down, channel stations up and down, voice activation, and mode. Mode simply just tells you whether you're going to go into FM, AM, Bluetooth or anything else like that. Nice and simple there. And on the right hand side of course this is your book. That's that. I know you're familiar with that. It just changes what you see on the dials in front of you, and then you can scroll down as and when you want to. Nice and simple there. So what we've got down here is heated steering wheel, heated seats, 3 settings, passenger and driver, and then you've also got this function here which is rear camera. That's a funny one, that you can be driving forward, and if you want to see what's going on behind you, press that and it will actually come up on the main screen in front of you there. Ventilation is very straightforward. You've got your dial for your temperature and your speeds of your fan, and then of course you've got all your buttons along the bottom here. This is an interesting one. That's a quick charger for your phone, so that's a quick socket. That's just a standard 12-volt socket. You can also use a USB, and it does have wireless charging, so if your phone's compatible, you just pop it in there. Up to the head unit for the radio. If I just press radio, this is the kind of thing you're going to see. You can get rid of the miles per gallon if you wanted to make the screen bigger. Everything is touch screen, so if you wanted to change the stations, you can either turn it via the dial, then get to the one you want, press it, hold it, and then that's quite simply stored on that station. If you want to do a navigation, again, it couldn't be any easier. You just go to nav, you press search, you type in your postcode, and you just follow the route and the system and how it wants to operate there. Again, couldn't be any easier for a man of your caliber. And then go to setup as and when you want to add in Bluetooth and things like that. So there's your phone connection. Again, you'll get to grips with this incredibly quickly. Up above you there is your sunglasses holder and your operations for the lights, but this one here is an important one. If I can get it in focus, SOS. So that's your emergency signal button. If you have an accident and it deploys the airbags, this system will go off and it will notify Hyundai of where you are positioned, where you are in the world, and they can instruct the emergency service to come out for you. It's also a form of a panic button. Do not press it for fun. It is for emergency purposes only. And as I say, that's a very quick understanding of what's going on and around you in the car. It's all very straightforward, all very simple. As I say, most of this you will be aware of and familiar with. The car will get cleaned tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing you then. Thanks, Alex, and bye for now.